Hey everybody, so in this video I'll be going over questions 1 through 4, okay, for the review for Thursday, April 2nd. So in question 1 says simplify each expression. So we need to combine like terms, and like terms must have the same variable and the same exponent. So let's annotate. So here I have a xy cubed, so I'm looking for other xy cubes. I see one here and I see one here. Okay, and I'm just going to annotate before I even combined. So here I have an x squared, and my next x squared is over here. Here I have a x cubed y cube. I have an x cubed y cube here. And then lastly, here is negative 8y, that's a y, and then here's another y. Okay, so let's follow those colors, but the first thing I need to do is I need to look between my parentheses and see if I'm adding or subtracting. I'm adding here, so I don't need to do anything there, but I'm subtracting here, so I need to change all of my signs. So negative 7xy cubed minus 8x squared plus y 5, or 5y. Okay, let's take care of the red ones first. So 5 plus 8 plus negative 7. Well, 5 plus 8 is 13. 13 minus 7 is 6xy cubed. Okay. Okay, actually okay, I knew I was gonna run out of space. Let's do the blue one. Okay, so then I'm gonna cancel those off because I've taken care of them. Then we have x squared. So I'm just going down this row here, okay? So so negative 5, and my other blue one is right here. So that's going to be negative 13x squared. So cancel those. We took care of those. Let's move on to green. And I have negative 6 plus negative 8. That's negative 14. So you could do just a minus 14 x cubed y cubed. Okay. Cancel those out. What's left over? The yellow one. So negative 8 plus 5 is going to be minus 3y. Okay, but we need to write this in standard form now. So we need highest exponents, alphabetical. So this gets a little confusing because we have terms that have 2 variables and terms that have 1 variable. So I actually would write this a different way than the answer key. So there's that. Okay, so I'm going to put negative 14 x cubed y cubed first. It is the highest exponent, and it is alphabetical. So looking alphabetically, I mean, x cubed comes first. Then the answer key puts 6xy cubed next. I personally would put the x squared next, because you want to take care of alphabetical first. So I don't love that they did it that way. I'm not quite sure why they did it that way, but so this is a little tricky, but I'm just going to do it the way that they did it so that way I don't confuse you. So I still think it's wrong. Plus 6xy cubed, and then minus 13x squared. But if you switch those, I 100% totally fine. That makes more sense to me anyway. And then 3y. So then this would be your final answer for number 1. Okay, number 2, let me erase my screen and I'll come back. Okay, number 2, it says find each product. So we're multiplying binomials. I'm going to use my window method. I know you guys sometimes don't love it, but I do. It helps organize thoughts, okay? So if not, you would just double distribute like this and then like this, okay? So this is going to be 49x squared. This would be negative 49xy. This would be 42xy, and this would be negative 42y squared. Okay, that's a y, not a g. Y. So diagonals are like this, okay? So we're going to have 49x squared minus, that's going to be 7xy, and then minus 42y squared, okay? So that's your answer for number 2. Okay, number 3, we're in a long division. Okay, so I'm going to take, let's see, I need some space. 1 second. We got some space over here. Okay, So we're going to take 5x plus 2 and divide it into 5x cubed minus 43x squared plus 27x plus 18. And remember, we're looking first term and first term, okay? So it's helpful if you do your side work. So 5x cubed over 5x is going to give me x squared, okay? Then I multiply x squared by my entire binomial here. So it's going to be 5x cubed plus 2x squared, but we're subtracting everything, so we change our signs. Those cancel and we get negative 45x squared, and you drop down your 27x, okay? So then we do the same thing again, 5x into negative 45x squared. Well, that's going to be negative 9x. If we did our math this side, oops. Sorry, I'm trying to make my 5s better. There we go. Negative 45x squared over 5x, okay? So then negative 45x squared, because we multiply negative 9x by 5x, and then minus 18x, and we change our signs because we're subtracting, those cancel. And then 27 plus 18 is 45x, and then we bring down our 18. We bring the 18 all the way down. And we do it again. And we say 45x over 5x. How many times does 5x go into 45x? That would be 9. We multiply 45x plus 18. Subtract, so cancel, we get a remainder of 0. So our answer for our long division is x squared minus 9x plus 9. There we go. Okay, last question is going to be the synthetic division. So we'll just work out over here. I'm going to take my negative 10 and change the sign, so it's just 10. And I take my coefficients. So 1, negative 16, 45, 58. Bring down the 1, you get 10. Negative 6, you multiply, you get negative 60. You get negative 6. And then you get negative 60 again. And then you get negative 2. So we have a remainder. So it's going to be, it was a cubed. And so I divided out, it's 10. I divided out, oops, sorry, I'm trying to erase. Ugh. Sorry. We divide out an a, so it's going to be a squared, a, and this is my constant, so a squared minus 6a minus 6 with remainder negative 2 over a minus 10. That's my answer for number 4.